And you're right now. You can start again. I'm sorry about that.
That's it.
So it's from Kavita Krishnan, your question.
So I've been a friend of Myron Sukumaran, one of the two Australian men on death row in Bali, since I was 16 years old. Everyone who knows him is absolutely devastated by what is about to happen. I have a statement that I'd like to read, which Mayu has sent through his brother. This is what he says. I acknowledge more than anyone that I've made mistakes and that I'm not a perfect person. But I've learned a lot in prison and am grateful to the Indonesian justice system and to the prison guards for allowing me to achieve all that I have for myself and for the other prisoners, which I've witnessed. That's not in his statement. Andrew and I are not the same people we were 10 years ago. But who is, really? We did commit a serious crime and deserve punishment, but we have also paid a great deal for our crimes, as have our families. Please allow us to stay in prison and live. Sorry. Our families should not have to suffer more. Our families should not have to suffer more for our mistakes. And I'm just a friend. My question for the panel is this: why kill the rehabilitated?
Why kill the rehabilitated? Why kill the person who is a positive influence on those around them, a person who is doing good? Why kill my friend, Mayu?
Thank you. Bravely done. Corinne, I'd like to start with you.
I just think it's a travesty that the death penalty exists anywhere in the world. I just do not agree with killing people as a punishment for anything. And these two guys, they have rehabilitated themselves and they have done really extraordinary work in that prison as well, helping other prisoners who are in there, especially Myron with his artwork and that kind of thing. And I think we are destroying two lives who had a lot to give. I know they did bad things in the past, but they had a lot to give. It just seems like a terrible waste. And it doesn't deter anyone from smuggling drugs anyway, so it's bloody pointless.
Alan Jones.
Well, what can you say? It's barbaric, absolutely barbaric. And if we had a death penalty here, Lindy Chamberlain would be dead, and she was innocent. I find it just incomprehensible that these people can't yield to pleas for clemency. They will say, oh, well, it's our system. Well, it might be, but they're our people. And to think that you justify punishment by murder, statutory murder, means, quite frankly, that the barbarians are at the gate. And someone has to get on the phone to this bloke, Widodo, and simply say, well, you do what you like, but we gave you $1 billion when you were hit by the tsunami. We gave you $1 billion. At every turn, we've tried to assist you people. But remember one thing. There is that poor man, Mr. Rush, in Townsville, most probably watching this program. And he thought his son was going to head to Bali. He didn't know anything about it. So he went to the federal police and he said, my boy is up to something. Can you stop him from going? Instead of preventing these people from going, they gave all the information to the Indonesian police and virtually said to them, do with them what you will. Well, this is what they're going to do now. The argument was, oh, well, we'll catch them all and we'll find who the big boys are. Well, they found none of the big boys because, as Mayan has said, Sukumaran, I cannot speak because they'll kill my family. That's why he can't tell you who the big boys are. So what have we got in return? For the noble behaviour of the federal police, two dead Australians. It's a shame on the Indonesian system, but a pronounced shame on the federal police system.